Welcome to the 5-Minute Podcast for musicians and GigFaster TV on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about how to promote your band. Be sure that you go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Google Play and subscribe. Here on YouTube, you can subscribe down below and click the bell and you'll get notification, and that really helps out. If you go to Apple, you can leave a 5-star review. I'd appreciate that, and let's get started. But welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to promote your band, because a lot of people just aren't doing it, and they need to do it. They're waiting for somebody else to pick up the slack and do it for them, but really, you need to be actively doing that yourself. So, I mean, you have two choices. You can promote the band yourself, or you can pay somebody to promote your band. And I'm going to tell you, you need to do it yourself. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need to do it yourself. The first thing is you're going to save yourself. I'm going to get into 5 points, but even before that, you're going to save yourself a lot of money, and you're going to know the product better than yourself. You're going to learn a ton of information that you need to know. And it never hurts to learn something new. And nobody's going to care about your success more than you. So, all right, so let's look at it. 5 reasons to help that you need to promote your band yourself. So number 1 is nothing is free. So you're either going to promote your band yourself or pay someone else, like I've said. And if you pay somebody, I mean, you might get something back. You might get something in return, but it might just be a waste of your money, and you won't know whether they've done a good job or not because you've never done it before yourself. So, and I think you might have unrealistic expectations. When people come to GigFaster, they expect they're just going to put a dime in and get $1 out. And, I honestly wish that's the way life worked, but it's not. Anybody that's ever been in sales knows that you're going to get 99 no's before you get that one yes. But everybody's going to quit. I mean, I say that all the time. Most people quit before they even get there. It's like, oh, why would I work so hard just to get that 1 in 100? There is one artist that I know in particular that on GigFaster that it seems like every person she reaches out to, it's like she has a gold finger or something. Like she's clicking the button and she's submitting these places and everybody wants her. So that's pretty awesome, but that's not the way it is for most people. You're going to get a lot of rejection before you have any success. So nothing's free. So you might pay and you're not going to get that return. You might get a few gigs, a few music blog articles written about you, but it's going to be a price. And the whole point is, like, when you do it yourself, then you set realistic expectations for somebody else who's going to do it for you. Like I got a guy email me today. It's like, hey, I didn't get any gigs. And I looked up his account, which I think is pretty hilarious. And he's never even submitted to anybody. He's never pitched to anybody. So you're going to hit 0% when you don't get up to the plate ever. You got to actually go to the plate and, try to get a hit before you're going to get anything, So number 2, your product. Nobody's going to be, like I said, nobody cares about you more than you do, like your success. Nobody knows the most interesting things about you and your band than you. You should know your product. Your product is you, your music, your bio, your your picture, your gig, what shows you're playing, the articles that have already been written about you. You know more about you, or you should, than anybody. And once you learn all that stuff and do all this, then you can hire somebody else. But you should know your product better than anybody else. So all these different angles that you can pitch to, like music blogs, for example. Let's say it's a blog about blues, and you just happen, like for me, like I've opened for, I've played with Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Gary Hoey and all these other people. Like, well, that's an angle I can go at that music blog with, so that they'd be more likely to write an article about me. Now, if I'm going to go the opposite end, and I'll play Eric Johnson and Joe Satriani, like some really intricate, hard electric guitar stuff. Well, if I'm going to do, like, say there's an instrumental blog that's going to write about guitarists, well, then I'm going to probably frame my pitch differently, So I know these things. If I'm paying somebody else to do it for me, they might or might not. So you know your product better than anybody. And if you don't, you should. Now, you can make more money when you do it yourself. When you promote your band, you get to keep the profits. You don't have to split that with somebody. You don't have to pay a commission for somebody. And I'm going to get the next thing I'll get into, like the booking agent stuff. It's like, well, what came first, the egg or the chicken, like the gig or the booking agent? Well, it's always the gigs. You got to get the gigs first before any booking agent is even going to consider you. Anyway, you can use your money, save it, and earn it from getting your own gigs at this point, and not splitting your commission with anybody else. Now, number 4 is you can't get a booking agent anyway. If you want a booking agent, you can't get a booking agent unless you already have probably a full schedule. Why? Because if they're going to book a show for you, and let's just say you get some opportunities, free shows. I mean, I have other podcasts and blog articles on that that you need to read about should you accept or play a free show. Anyway, say you have a couple of free shows booked. Well, they're going to get 10% of 0, which is 0. Let's say you have a few shows that are $100 shows. They're going to get 10% of maybe $100, $10. They spend a lot of time and a lot of effort trying to get decent gigs. If they can only book like free shows and like $100 gigs or even $300 gigs for you, then they're going to need a lot of them. That's a lot of work. It takes the same amount of work to book $1,000 gig as a free one, or let's say $100 one. It's the same amount of work for booking agents. So you need to be doing free shows yourself and booking gigs yourself and get that full schedule yourself before you consider trying to get a booking agent. Don't waste your time trying to get a booking agent when you don't have a full schedule yet. Now, once you get to the point where you need somebody to handle that, the nice thing is, like, once you have that, you're going to think, yeah, this is great. Why do I need it now? I'm doing well, right? Well, they take over. Yeah, they take a cut, but they're going to bump up how much you're making. And they know how to use what you've done and take it to the next level so you can get more money, more and better gigs. And finally, number 5 is what I've been saying the whole time. You need the skills. You need to know how to book your gigs. You need to know how to promote your band yourself. And because you know your product. And if you don't, you need to learn it. If you don't know how to book gigs, you need to learn how to do it. And you just need to know that whole process. And you need to know what to expect from somebody else before you delegate that to them. I know we all want a magic pill. We all want to pay somebody just to take care of everything. I'm no different. I'm always looking for that magic solution, and I'm telling you right now, for this, you need, if you want to promote your band, you need to do it yourself. You need to know your product. You need to just hustle, 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 and hustle. And if you want to succeed, never quit. Hey, thanks for watching and listening. Be sure to promote your band. You work hard, you're gonna hustle, and use tools that will help you save your time and your effort. I mean, you can use other people, but not now. If you don't have a full schedule, if you're not like out there really making some ground, then you really need to do it yourself. And you need to use tools that are going to help save your time and do it for you. And I want to tell you, GigFaster will help you book gigs. And I mean, we have over 6,000 venues in the United States that you can submit to. You can customize your pitch, and you can submit to them and get feedback, and try to get opening gigs, headlining gigs. You can submit to record labels through GigFaster, and you can also promote your music to music blogs. And we got some people, as I said earlier, that just are tearing it up. So you can start a free trial. Don't wait. Do it now.